Well, coming up on today's show, we are starting off here at Scioto Downs where they've got an amazing New Year's party. And then we're going to kind of move things out to east of Columbus to Buckeye Lake where Winterfest is coming up. We're going to visit several of the bars and establishments in that area and kind of give you a good taste of what Winterfest is about. There's a lot on today's show. Stay with us. You don't want to miss 1 minute. Well, you know, Scioto Downs is famous for their parties, from everything from the Kentucky Derby party to their New Year's Eve party, and that's what's coming up is that great New Year's party here at Scioto Downs. We talked to Amy. She told us more about what you can expect to come out here and enjoy that night, and not only that, they got a lot of changes coming up in 2024, and Pat told us about that. Well, Patrick, good to have you on the show. And Amy, good to be back at Scioto Downs.
Yeah, always good to have you here.
You know, the one thing I know about Scioto Downs is you guys have the best New Year's party in town. So tell us what it's going to be this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So every year we're so excited to have our New Year's Eve celebration, and 2024 is no exception. And this year our theme is a circus theme. So this year you'll see entertainment walking around, from ringmasters to jugglers. We're going to have all kinds of different circus acts of the property that day. Also in Vail Bar that night, we're going to have live entertainment. So the band that we have this year is called Boom Box Riot. They're a premier Ohio band. And of course, no New Year's Eve is complete without a countdown at midnight. So you want to be here. We'll ring in the new year together. Just really a great party like we've had every other year, but this year is going to be the best. So definitely a big top celebration this year.
Well, Pat, turning to you. Good to have you on the show.
Thanks, sir.
Let's talk a little bit about what Scioto Downs is doing in 2024.
We're really excited to announce the opening of a new Guy Fieri restaurant here on property. So we've been under construction for a couple of weeks now, starting to get in there, but it's a brand new build up from the ground up. So we're getting a look at the new menu. It's looking great. We're shooting to open here at the end of spring. So yeah, it's been really great. Like I said, we'll have some more details to come on that moving forward.
So what about, just out of curiosity, what about entertainment?
After COVID, we didn't really have entertainment for a while there. So we brought that back. So every Friday and Saturday night, you can find live entertainment at our Vail Bar. And then, of course, as Amy had mentioned, New Year's Eve, we're going to have Boombox Riots out here playing all evening. So it's going to be pretty great.
Some great stuff, no question about it. Like I said, there's always something happening at Scioto Downs.
We try.
Well, Amy, give us some contact information where we come out and enjoy New Year's Eve and all the fun things that are coming up in 2024.
Sure. So you can visit us at Scioto Down. Our address here is 6000 South High Street in Columbus, Ohio. Our website is www.sciotodowns.com. And if you want to reach the property, you can just give us a call at 614-295-4700.
Great place, a lot of fun. Amy, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Pat, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks, man.
Well, we found a hidden gem located on the south side of Columbus, just not far from German Village. It's the Grange Insurance Audubon Center, and they have a lot of activities and educational programs planned for 2024 and through the holidays. They also have event space available for corporate events and weddings, and we have an opportunity to learn about those from Sandy and Leanne. Well, Sandy,
Hi.
Leanne, good to be here at the Grange Insurance Audubon Center. So tell our viewers a little bit about what you do here.
Well, good. Thanks for being here today, Mike. The Grange Insurance Audubon Center is a partnership between the City of Columbus, the Columbus Metro Park, and the National Audubon Society. We focus on education in the schools and then the visitor engagement and making sure that we bring community science and the mission of National Audubon Society here to our visitors.
So, Leanne, how does this help the Columbus communities with its community science and education programs?
Well, the center is moving to a conservation action center, and what that really means is that we're looking for people to find ways to steward and become part of the activities that we're doing here and volunteer and participate in the science that's going back to National Audubon.
Well, Sandy, turning to you, what is happening here during the holidays and into the winter at the Grange Insurance Audubon Center?
Well, for the holiday, we want to invite everybody out here. We're open Tuesday through Saturday after Christmas. We'll focus on activities, games, story time, and a craft. And we also have our gift shop open, which will be open through the 31st.
So then as we move down the road to winter, what do you got going on?
Well, for winter, we will be introducing our Bow for Birds, which will kick off at the same time our winter bird hike, which would be January 20th, and that'll go through March 10th.
Well, Ann, turning to you, a lot going on here at the Grange Insurance Audubon Center. Tell us how we can learn more.
Sure, you can reach us at the Grange Insurance Audubon Center. We are located in the Scioto Audubon Metro Park here in Columbus at 505 West Whittier, Columbus, Ohio 43215. You can reach us at 614-545-5479, and you can reach us at grange.audubon.org. And we hope to see people. We have lots of activities this winter. Come check us out.
Well, we stopped by Conundrum Games in Grove City and some really great escape rooms down this way. We kind of got taken through a few of them. We didn't get to see all the things that you can do when you get in that escape room, but I'm going to tell you something. It looks like a lot of fun. We talked to Mike and Matt, and they told us more. Well, let's talk a little bit about your escape rooms. What makes yours so unique?
Ours are different. We come up with the concepts ourselves. We put the clues in. We bring the props in, kind of build them from the ground up, and they're very challenging. We don't have as much space as some other places, but people really enjoy.
So where does the ideas come from for the escape room?
Well, it started off. I started a candy store next door, and it was in the back room of that store, and it used to be a lawyer's office in our back room, and kind of was looking around thinking how fun it would be if this was an escape room. How would I get out of it? Kind of how the whole thing started.
Walk us through the different escape rooms that you have.
So it started off that lawyer's office when we have is essentially your friend's been framed for murder. You're trying to help find the evidence to get him off. There's a cabin where if you don't get out quickly enough, there's the Sasquatch involved. There's old Western jail cell where you start off in two separate cells. You got to get out of the cell, get out of the room. And we have a Christmas room temporarily now that we're running through the end of January where you got to rescue Santa and save Christmas.
Well, Matt, I got to ask you, what is the reaction that people come in and actually use the escape rooms and try them?
It's been really positive. We have 40 reviews right now, all 5 stars. Everybody seems to have a really good time. It's been really positive.
What's the favorite room of people that come in? What do they like right now?
Right now, the big one is the Christmas room. Everybody wants to come in. They want to save Santa. They want to save Christmas.
Well, Matt, it looks like a lot of fun. Tell us where we can find you at here in Grove City.
We're located at 4030 Broadway in Grove City. You can also find us at conundrumrooms.com. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So we've got a couple different areas where you can find us at.
If they can't find you, it's their fault, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic, man. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks. What is Bin Mania?
A treasure hunt.
A bargain hunter's dream.
Find deals up to 80% off retail.
Bin Mania, the ultimate destination for treasure hunters and bargain seekers. Explore our bins filled with a wide range of products.
We're actually having a fun time coming out here.
Dive into the bins and uncover what you've been searching for.
I just hope I get the new Nintendo Switch. Fingers crossed.
From toys and electronics to furniture, Bin Mania offers a wide range of products at unbelievable prices. Bin Mania with 2 locations, Johnstown and Newark.
Have a fantastic day.
Keep up with O&A. Follow us on Instagram at Out and About Columbus. We take you there. Well, if you're coming out for Buckeye Winterfest, you might want to pick up one of these. It's one of the businesses. This is the Turvis mug, but Winterfest is going to be great this year. We talked to Tim Ryan from the Buckeye Lake Chamber. He told us all about how the event got started and what you can expect this year. Well, Tim, hey, it's good to be back at Buckeye Lake.
Yeah, good to have you here, Mike.
You know, this is a huge event, Winterfest, that's coming up here in January. Tell us how this got started.
Well, it is a huge event, and we were sitting around a board meeting, the Buckeye Lake Region Chamber of Commerce sitting around at a board meeting, and this was 8 years ago, and we go, you know about Punxsutawney Phil and Groundhog Day? And so one of our guys said, why don't we do, like a Winterfest with a bass? We did it really to benefit the business here at Buckeye Lake because in the wintertime, business really falls off. We'll set up here at North Shore Park at Buckeye Lake, and we'll have a tank on a boat, by the way. And we start at 6:30 in the morning, and at 7:03, he gets the bait put in. And then at 7:05, we shoot off fireworks in the morning.
How many people does Winterfest see?
Probably somewhere between 18 to 22,000 people out here and it's turned into a 2-day event, really. It's all day Saturday. We had 41 venues that were participating last year. Then on Sunday, we have over at the Buckeye Lake Winery, we'll have the Polar Plunge. that Tracy Higginbotham that owns that puts that on, and that's a charity event. Last year, I think we had 210 people jump in the lake.
Well, that sounds great.
January 27th.
Yeah. Well, what a great event, Tim. Give us some contact information where we can learn more.
You get a hold of us at the region at BuckeyeLakeCC.com.
Fantastic. Tim, good seeing you. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you coming out here and spending time with us.
Well, we caught up with Marnita Swikert up at the Blue Heron Restaurant, and this is one of the restaurants going to participate in Winterfest. We learned about what they're going to be doing for Winterfest, as well as some of the other events that she has up and coming during December. Well, Marnita, good to have you back on the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So we're at your restaurant, which is the Blue Heron, and of course, Winterfest is right around the corner, but that's not the only thing the restaurant's open for, right? You got a lot of other events coming up, so let's talk about those first.
Well, closing out December, we'll be open for Christmas Eve brunch. So I think people have plans Christmas Eve night, but we'll be open from brunch 10 to 1. And then we'll do the same thing on New Year's Eve, 10 to 1 for a brunch, and then New Year's Day, 10 to 1 for brunch.
So Winterfest is a big deal out here. And so let's talk a little bit about what you're going to be doing for that.
Well, we did last year. That was we weren't officially open last year. So we had a pretty good menu of some quick sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches. The idea is just to get people in the restaurant, get some carbs in them, get some, good solid breakfast in them before they head out. But we'll have some hot drinks, cold drinks, and several drink specials. So
it's all going to be sandwiches? Is that what you're saying for breakfast?
Yeah, it's a lot easier because what usually happens is you just get this mad house of people kind of standing around wanting drinks, socializing with people. And certainly if you want to sit down at a table and have your order taken, you can do that. But what we found last year is that people just grabbed a table wherever they could.
Well, I know in a little bit we're going to visit your Airbnb that's also available for Winterfest. And so we're looking forward to seeing that as well.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. Give us some contact information for the Blue Heron.
We can be reached at theblueheronkp.com. That's our website. You can actually order online. We're open every day except Tuesday. And then lunch, we are open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with Saturday and Sunday being brunch.
Sounds great. Marnita, looking forward to seeing your Airbnb.
Sounds great. See you there.
Well, if you're coming out for Winterfest, something that everyone knows is Papa Booze on Buckeye Lake, and they've got a lot planned as well, for everything from beautiful sweatshirts to free koozies for the first 400 people. We talked to Pat Martin, and he told us more. Well, Pat, good to have Papa Booze on the show.
Glad to be here, Mike. Thanks for having us.
So you guys are participating and a sponsor of Winterfest, correct?
We are very excited. It's our second year participating, not only as a participant but as a sponsor. Excited to have everybody out and be a part of the team here with the local region Chamber of Commerce.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what you guys are going to be doing for Winterfest.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will open at 6 a.m. And starting at 6, we will be serving breakfast, and we'll go until it runs out. We'll start serving lunch around 11 o'clock to kind of get us through the rest of the day. But the entertainment kicks off at 6:30. We're going to have Fusion on the stage from 6:30 to 10, followed by Chase Duncan goes on from 10:30 until 1. Devin Henry from 2 to 6, and then to kind of wrap up the day, DJ Mike will go on at 7.
So I guess you got some surprises for the guests coming in for Winterfest, right?
Yes, we do. We will have, for the first 400 guests that come through the door on the day of Winterfest, they will receive a free koozie. It'll be a commemorative issue for Winterfest. We will also have for sale the day of Winterfest crewneck sweatshirts like the one I'm wearing. It'll be $35. It also matches the Winterfest themed cup that we will also have for sale. So those cups will be $15. Each bar that's participating in Winterfest around the lake will have some sort of special drink option that cup will get you. Here at Papa Booze, our drink will be Purple Rain, kind of hence the color, ties into the cup as well, and that'll be $5.
So give us some contact information so we can find you here on Buckeye Lake.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find us on the web, www.papabooze.com.
Can't miss good time here. Pat, thanks again for being on the show.
Thanks so much, Mike. We appreciate it.
We had it for 75 years, Goody Boy closed. But the good news is, it is under grand opening. Tell us what's going to change.
Oh, man, we're so happy to be at iconic diner as a Goody Boy. Opportunity was presented to me by a mentor and friend, Jimmy V, after he passed away. We have some great dishes like the Jimmy V lollipops, the Noya beignets, all-American breakfast platters, full bar as well. We're really trying to put an emphasis on the brunch side of things.
Tell us where we can learn more.
Instagram and TikTok is Michael's Goody Boy, and our phone number is 614-670-7855.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, if you're planning on coming to Winterfest, one of the places you have to put on your list is Mill Dam Corner Grill. We stopped by and found out about all the things that they're doing for Winterfest, and I've got to tell you, it's going to be a great time. Well, we stopped by Mill Dam Corner Grill, and we found the mayor of Buckeye Lake here, and Ricky, the manager, and, of course, Cindy, the owner. Cindy, what do you got planned for Winterfest?
Hi, Mike. Thanks for coming out. We have breakfast 6 a.m. until 11 a.m., buffet or to order. And then we have a taco buffet, 11:30 until it's gone. We have entertainment with DJ Crazy Candace at 10 a.m. And then the local hometown favorite, the Dirty 403, plays on the heated enclosed patio from 3 to 7. We have a costume contest. And we have a big chair out back. Everybody can get their picture taken in. And Ricky has all kinds of famous drinks she's making.
Yeah, Ricky, tell us a little bit about the Tervis mugs and what you got that you're going to be putting in that.
All right, well, that mug is what we'll sell around the lake all weekend long. We will also add an abominable snowman to it. We have multiple frozen drinks that we will do. We have a frozen blue martini that's absolutely amazing, and we look forward to seeing all of you.
Well, Mayor, turning to you, let's talk a little bit about Winterfest and how active this is.
We can do that, Mike. Winterfest is one of the largest festivals of the Buckeye Lake region, and you will see bus after bus rolling in and out of all these establishments. They're all great and wonderful, and we can't wait.
Yeah. What's the next big event coming up?
Next big event coming up is May the 18th. Mark your calendars, everybody. It's Pirate Fest, and we are going to have fun. There's going to be games, a treasure chest, and it's for all the family. So please mark your calendar, May 18th. Pirate Fest.
Fantastic. Well, Cindy, give us some contact information where we can learn more about this event at Mill Dam Corner Grill.
Mill Dam Corner Grill is on Facebook, and we're open 365 days a year. It's 3982 National Road on the edge of Hebron and Buckeye Lake.
And what's your website?
Our website is milldamcornergrill.com.
Fantastic. Good seeing you all again. Thanks for being on the show. Well, if you come to Buckeye Lake, you obviously know the Buckeye Lake Winery is a beautiful facility, and it is hosting a lot of things here at Winterfest, including the Polar Plunge. They say this is going to raise money for the Fairfield United Way. We had an opportunity to talk to Christine and Tracy about the bands and events that you're going to find here for Winterfest. Well, Christine, good to have you on Out About Columbus, and Tracy, good to have you back on. You know, the Buckeye Lake Winery is just a beautiful location. I love this place. We've been out here several times. Talk a little bit about Winterfest and what your participation is going to be in it.
It's a ball. It starts on Friday evenings. We've got bands all weekends on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, culminating in the Polar Plunge. That'll happen at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. And it's a charitable event for United Way.
So what can you expect as you come into the Buckeye Lake Winery for this event?
Well, great bands on Friday night, Big Bad Stash. On Saturday, Rock This Way will be here. And then on Sunday, 23 Southbound. But on Sunday, that's when all the craziness lets loose. It's a festive day. It's again, a charitable event. There'll be costumes, and prizes for the best individual costume and the best group costume. And last year we had about 300 people that jumped in the lake for United Way, and I think we raised around $14,000 last year.
So, Christine, what's the role of Fairfield County United Way in the Polar Plunge?
Well, this is our 4th year being a part of the Polar Plunge up here, and we are excited to be a part of it every year. It's one of our biggest events. It helps us raise funds to continue to support the 30-some programs in Fairfield County. We also work along with a couple of the other area United Ways, and these funds help them continue to do the work in their community as well.
That's amazing. A great way to raise money. Tracy, give us some contact information.
www.buckeyelakewinery.com, or you can get a hold of us here at the winery, 740-246-5665.
Yeah, so guys, appreciate you being on the show. Thanks so much. Well, if you're coming out for Winterfest, you have to stop by here and After Cocktail Lounge. We had an opportunity to stop by, talk to Ben Long, learn about what's on the menu and what you're going to find here. It sounds like some great food and some specialty drinks. Hey, Ben, good to be here in After Cocktail Lounge.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about the background of this place.
Well, it used to be a VFW that we've turned into a cocktail tavern with great food and wine served right next to cocktails, our specialty.
Fantastic. Well, let's talk a little bit about Winterfest, because that's the big deal coming up here at Buckeye Lake. How are you participating in that?
Yeah, so we participated last year as a very young, just recently opened restaurant. So this year we're rolling out breakfast pretty early in the morning. We're going to go into a brunch later in the day. then move into a dinner time, and we'll probably just stick to reservations and drink specials all day. We'll probably have our special Bloody Mary we do, our Irish coffee like last year, but we're thinking about adding some new things, maybe a punch. We may even get some music to be decided at this point.
How many people did you see last year, even though being a young business?
Winterfest is packed. We're even off the beaten path a little bit on this side of North Bank, and but we can fully expect probably our busiest day of the year pretty safely.
So what's a favorite item on the menu?
Our cocktails are really the star of the show. There's a drink called a Oaxaca Night on the menu right now. If you like a little tequila and mezcal, that'll wake you up in the morning on Winterfest. It's a little lime, honey, tequila, mezcal, and a little bit of bitters.
Keep you warm too?
Yeah, the bitters are for the bitter cold, right?
Fantastic. Give us some contact information, Ben, where we can find you.
So you can reach Here and After Cocktail Tavern via email at hereandafterbar@gmail.com, or you can go to our website at hereandaftercocktailtavern.com.
Fantastic, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the place. Thanks so much.
Our strongest memories are family and food. Those memories will flood back when you try CJ's Soul Food in Polaris. With soul classics like ribs and greens to pork chops with savory mac and cheese, CJ's has it all. CJ's Soul Food, your soul food destination with signature cocktails and entertainment, has birthed a new age of soul here in Columbus. Located in Polaris, book your table now at cjsoulfood.com.
We're taking you around Ohio to all the best places to see and do this season. Whether it's local favorites, amazing destinations, and everything in between. Rain or shine, we take you there. Well, we stopped by the Boatyard, and of course, this is best known for some of the greatest views of Buckeye Lake, and of course, there is just a lot going on here for Winterfest. We had a chance to talk to Randy Kokonis. He told us about all the events that are happening and what's new for next year here at the Boatyard. Well, Randy, good to have you in the Boatyard on the show.
Hey, good to be here.
So, Winterfest is right around the corner, coming up January 27th. Tell us what we can expect here at the Boatyard.
We've got several things special. Our chef is making a huge pot of chili outside. We're going to have that with sandwiches and everything. We have drink specials. We get so many people here. It's tremendous.
Tell us who's coming.
We have David Spires in the morning, then Matt Steidel, and then we have Acoustic Super Friends at night.
Sounds great. You know, the Tervis Cup here, we've been hearing about all around the lake. Tell us what you guys are doing with this.
Obviously, we're selling them. Everybody's selling them for the same price. It's $15. The money goes back to Buckeye Lake Chamber.
You got a special drink?
We got a Pirate's Punch is one thing, but we do have pudding shots. We got several different things. We got 8 different kinds of craft beers, including our own Boatyard Blonde, which is really popular.
Fantastic. Tell me about the patio. It looks like you've made some improvements here out back.
Yes, we enclosed our back patio. We heated it and everything, so people can now reserve that for private parties and everything. And of course, we're going to have it open up and hopefully full for a Winterfest.
So let's talk a little bit about what we can expect in the upcoming season here at the Boatyard.
2 things we're going to do. We're going to add on to the kitchen because of its success. We're going to give them more room where we can have flatbreads and open up the menu a little bit more. And then we're going to add on to our extended deck and make a band stage out there so we can have bigger bands and everything out there and have a lot more seating.
Well, I know folks are going to drop by for Winterfest. Give us some contact information.
Okay, it's Boatyard at Buckeye Lake. Website is boatyard@buckeyelake.com.
Fantastic. Randy, thanks for being on the show. Appreciate it. Well, we stopped by the Chef Shack. It's just down from the north ramps there at Buckeye Lake. And, of course, that's where all the fireworks and everything kick off for Winterfest. And, boy, I tell you, you got to stop by here, maybe have a beer at the brewery, catch some food or breakfast here. It is a great place. We talked to Kevin Gorman. He told us more. Well, Kevin, good to have Chef Shack on the show.
Well, thanks, Mike. Thanks for coming out to the Buckeye Lake.
Tell us a little bit about the Chef Shack experience for customers that come in.
Well, the Chef Shack here, we provide food for everybody that comes to the Buckeye Lake Brewery. Great food, great help, and a fun experience out here and a really cool atmosphere.
Well, Winterfest, of course, is just around the corner, and, of course, a lot of the businesses are participating. You're one of them that's participating in that. Tell us what people can expect for Winterfest.
Well, Winterfest starts right down the road here at the North Shore Ramp. We have a little bass fish in a big tank, and we try to feed him. If he eats the bait, then spring is well on the way. And then we have fireworks afterwards, and then from there, people just mingle everywhere. There's a lot of art in the area, of course, bars, restaurants. People come from everywhere out here.
Tell us about your food. What is your signature dish? What does people come in and ask for? over here?
Well, because it is in a bar atmosphere. Of course, we do a great job with chicken wings and fresh hamburgers. We make a jambalaya. We make a homemade chili every day. We do some specials also a couple times a week.
People pack the place for Winterfest?
Oh, packed. Every place is packed all the way around the lake.
Hey, it sounds great. Give some contact information where we can find you right here in Buckeye Lake.
Right on the main drag here through the village, here on Route 79 in the village of Buckeye Lake. You can find us also on chefshackoh.com. You can get a real good feel for what we do here.
Fantastic. It sounds great.
All right.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Well, earlier when we were at the Blue Heron restaurant, Marnita Swiker told us about her loft, and we had an opportunity to come and visit it, and the place is just amazing. It's a place that is just beautiful and a wonderful place to spend a weekend. Maybe you're coming up for Winterfest. You got to check this out. Marnita told us more. We know earlier we visited your restaurant, and now we're at your Airbnb, and this place is absolutely beautiful, Marnita.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the background of this.
So downstairs is a retail boutique that I own called Buckeye Lake Place with nautical decor and logo wears as Buckeye Lake. Above the store is an Airbnb loft. This was just warehousing space for me. We ended up making it kind of more of an industrial loft, but with 80 feet of frontage.
So what are some of the events that people come out and actually stay in the Airbnb?
Well, of course, 4th of July is always a big one. Memorial Day weekend's big, Labor Day weekend. But we've had workers, we've had people just checking on their houses. With a 2-night minimum, it's a little cheaper during the week. Weekends rates are $350. Holidays are a little bit more, like Winterfest will be $400, but again, that's a Friday, Saturday night.
What are some of the amenities that you're going to find here as a part of this?
We have different packages, but we generally always include one of the bottles of Buckeye Lake wine. But, we're walking distance to Miller's Port Coffee, so we even have kayaks available to rent and packages that include kayaks, and then packages that include bicycles as well.
So how many people can you accommodate here?
Comfortably, too. It's basically meant for a couple.
Well, I guess the big question is, how do I rent this?
Well, we have our own website, canalsideloft.com, or we're also listed on Airbnb and VRBO.
Fantastic. Marnita, good seeing you again. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Well, at Idazu, we offer a comprehensive range of services, which includes makeup artistry. We cater for bridals as well. We offer precision perfect permanent brows. We offer LED teeth whitening, rejuvenating facial for teen, women, and men. We offer lash extensions, and we do manicure and pedicure as well. So we try to make this a one-stop destination for everything beauty and relaxation. Well, it is very crucial in the beauty industry to be up to date with all the trends. So our team always makes sure we attend workshop, training sections, and any beauty events that's happening. It is very important to be up to date so that we can offer our client top-of-the-range services as well. Well, we just concluded a 12 days of Christmas. We came with juicy discounts for our client. Currently, we are offering a big promo on our brow services, which is the ombre micro shading. We are giving off a $150 discount from the original price. We just think it's a good opportunity to, for our clients to indulge in Idazu magic at a very special value. You can call us on 614-233-1651. You are also on all the social media pages. You can find us on Instagram at Idazu Beauty Studio. We are on Facebook, Idazu Artistry, and also on TikTok, Idazu Beauty Studio as well. But of course, you can always book online 24/7 at idazustudio.com.
Closed captioning brought to you by Explore Hocking Hills. Winter is a great time to visit the Hocking Hills. For more information, go to explorehockingHills.com.